Welcome back to the Throne Room, everybody. It's your host, Alex King, and we're back, finally, after, it seems like forever. I was planning on doing a lot of cool stuff this summer, and, life happens, stuff comes up, and I just didn't get to it, and I know that's not an excuse, so I apologize if you were looking forward to that as much as I was, but we're back for a little while. We're back. This conversation took place late at night with me and one of my best friends, and so we talk about a lot of cool stuff, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I think the rest of the summer is mostly going to be this until football season starts. We're just going to have conversations. We're just hanging around the water cooler late at night, just talking about life, and then as soon as football season starts, we're back to it. Season 2 of the Throne Room with the four studs. And we will be back to football. Don't worry. But I want to see how this works out. We're just going to be talking about anything and everything until the season starts. But anyway, so sit back, relax, and just enjoy this amazing conversation.
And you thought we weren't making episodes anymore,
but we're back.
Oh, we are indeed. Hey. This week, joining me, returning guest, Austin Hotchkiss, my best friend, my boy.
All right, hey, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, man, we're back. It's been such a long time. I had so many great plans for this summer, and just some stuff happened. So a lot of the seasons that are not the seasons. What's the word I'm looking for? A lot of the
events.
Well, no. A lot of the. I was going to do a lot of, different
trade
series.
Deals. Oh,
trade
series.
deals. What?
I'm sorry.
What's up?
Like the NBA trade deals?
Oh, yeah, well, sure. I was going to talk about that. But I had in mind a lot of different, other series that I wanted to get to. Because I had the top 5 thing going.
Right.
Which was great. That was a good thing. And that got good reviews. But, I wanted to do so much more, man, but a lot of stuff came up, and life happens.
Things happen.
I mean? Life
is
happens.
true. They do happen.
So I had to take a break, but we're back, man. Mm-hmm. We're back. We're gonna try to. I want to get you on, and Josh when he gets back on. He's coming back Sunday, by the way.
Coming back to.
Yeah, he's coming back Sunday. I wanted to get him on tonight, but so for the rest of the time until the sun, which is a month.
Right.
We need to be doing this.
Right.
We need to be doing this. So
as frequently.
So here's sort of the and I was sort of planning this because it's very hard when we know. So I mean, I'm speaking for myself here, and the rest of the faculty at the Throne Room.
Right.
But it's so difficult to talk about football every single week when there's really nothing going on. It's just sort of the off season. So what we're going to do for the duration of this show moving forward is during football season, dude, it's going to be all football all the time. Mm-hmm. And then in the off season, we're just going to shoot the breeze around the water cooler. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, what are we doing here?
Random conversation.
Yeah, so I like doing that. I really do.
Except with the schedule, which...
The schedule?
The schedule.
Oh, it's not a schedule.
There's an itinerary.
I had show notes. I just wrote down some things during break that I wanted to get to.
He is organized. Even if it doesn't seem like it, he is organized.
I really try to be, man. I really do. I have to be. I'm that type of person that has to be organized.
Well,
because I have to have a plan. I have to know what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's just madness.
Right.
And it's just chaos. And I get stressed out just from that.
Right.
You okay over there?
No, I'm not really. Struggling.
All right, man. There's a lot of stuff on here. I don't know if we'll get to all of it because we could talk about this for hours. And we can talk for hours just without the mics on. So we've done that many a time. When we were at the lake last time, how late did we stay up? Just me, you, and Ma?
I think till 2:30 probably.
Oh, I think it was later than that.
It might have been 3. It might have been 2:33.
Yeah.
We were up late.
Yeah, it was rough, man. That was fun though. We had a lot of fun.
It's the life,
Yeah,
emotions and.
All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about, because we spoke the last time I was here with Josh about what we thought they were gonna what direction that Star Wars was gonna go.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now we have the trailer out
Right.
So, where do you think they're going to go with it? You've seen the trailer, right?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
Okay.
Like, with the whole Palpatine kind of laugh and things going on.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Look, they haven't done so hot with the last two.
Yes.
I mean, they've done good, in my opinion, with, like, the spin-offs. Like, Rogue One was a good movie, I
Great.
thought.
Yeah.
And I thought Han... So, I even thought the Han Solo film, I thought that was a good movie, even.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I don't know, 7 and 8 were kind of disappointing. I think 7 only caught as much hype as it did because there's the first, like, actual, Star Wars movie that they made in so many years.
When I saw Episode 8, I saw it with Josh, and I was so excited because, number one, we got to see Yoda.
Right.
And that was amazing. Number two, we got to see that, like, that hyperspeed weird thing.
Well, that and then Luke, who you haven't really seen in any movies. So, I mean, like, at least in the trailer.
But they messed up my boy
left off
Luke.
with him.
They messed up my boy Luke hard.
But, like, they hyped him up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
in
but I mean...
In 7, like, he's there, and you're like, wait, what are they going to do with Luke? And then you're right.
They just dropped the ball,
man. They didn't do anything
They
with
dropped the ball hard.
He was a wimp. It was kind of annoying.
It was so bad. He was a wimp, yeah. So, my thing is, I am not optimistic. But here's my theory. They're going to look back at what has worked in the past.
Right.
Okay, who was the star of the prequels?
Right.
Okay, it was Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin, yeah.
Okay, he was the chosen Jedi. He was a beast. He was a powerhouse with his midichlorian count. He was a powerhouse with his, like, lightsaber battle ability.
Right.
And he was just a well-liked character. You were rooting for him. And you knew what was inevitably going to happen.
Right.
Any, Star Wars fan knows, watching those movies. So I think J.J. Abrams is looking at that, and he's going to say, okay, that worked.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good storyline. So now we have Kylo Ren, and it's literally going to be the exact same thing, just flipped. So Kylo Ren's going to become a good guy. He's going to be he's so confused, but he's on the dark side. And, now he's going to switch and at the last minute kill Palpatine and then join the light side and bring balance back to the Force. It's literally going to be, he is the Anakin Skywalker of the dark side. The disappointing thing is they made him a little girl and he is so much less powerful.
Yeah.
Like, literally everyone sucks. Everybody sucks in these new movies. Rey is a Mary Jane. And unless they can pull out some cool backstory to explain why she's as overpowered as she is, I'm not going to respect what they did with her.
For sure.
Finn, I like him. I really like the guy.
Yeah.
He's probably he's like the best character they have.
Yeah.
And not sure where they're going to go with Princess Leia. I still don't. We spoke about that last time.
Why is she not dead? Like,
Well, Austin, she did die.
I know the actual person did. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know
though.
why.
Like, why is her character not dead? Like,
they wrote that in the script, and when she died, they had already probably filmed it.
Right. I mean, but they had an easy way to just kill her off. You know what I mean? Like, she's gone.
Yeah, but I mean,
at
I
that
think
point,
the parts.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I mean, probably the ending of the movie.
Right.
When
she's going and, like, talking to Luke and hugging Rey when she sees her. I mean, that stuff that you have to refilm everything. You have to rewrite the entire movie. Yeah. Because that whole thing happened so early.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I definitely am going to say right now on August 2nd. 2019, that Kylo Ren's going to turn into a good guy after bringing balance to the Force. He might even give his life. Yeah. He might be doing the Darth Vader thing, like killing Palpatine off.
I was thinking.
Yeah, he might do something like that. Yeah, he might do something like that. I can see that.
Palpatine's not dead again.
Yeah, and then well,
make sure you don't throw him down a tube of electricity.
Yeah, in Legends, he had the ability to clone himself and basically make surrogates of his body or of his consciousness into other bodies. So technically, if they made Legends canon, if they made all that canon, if Disney was smart and they wanted to reunite the fan base, if they made that canon, basically we could have 100 or 1,000 little Palpatines running around. Like his consciousness could be spread out.
Like a Voldemort. No.
You remember Rick and Morty, the Unity character?
Yeah.
It would basically
like
be that. Yeah, it'd basically be that, but it'd be a Sith Lord, which would be
whack.
insane, dude.
You have to fight like 1,000 little Palpatines.
Yeah, man. That would be insane.
Just a bunch of electricity flying around.
Yeah.
People.
Oh, yeah. Seriously. It'd be a hellfire storm. So
Hellfire.
you've been traveling this summer.
I have.
You've been on a couple mission trips. Tell me about that.
I went to Romania with my brother. We went to a small village called, and I'm probably gonna butcher it, but Shishtarvitz.
That's rough.
Anyways, so that we were there. We were helping kids. Doing it's called Awana, and we were essentially doing like a church camp kind of concept. And so we were partnered with each group had 2 Romanian leaders and then an American leader. And so we obviously don't speak the language, and so those Romanian leaders were there to really do a lot of the leading with the kids and then kind of translate for us. And then we were kind of just there to play with the kids and help them out where we could. And if we felt like we had an opportunity to lead them in the right direction towards Christ, then that's what we did. But actually, a lot of it's amazing how many of the kids speak English and much better English than we speak Romanian. Obviously, there were several kids that there's one girl that I met that spoke 4 different languages, and she's like 14, which is ridiculous. So. Yeah, it was really cool. It was a fun experience. It was my first time in Europe. I've been out of the country before, but it was my first time like overseas, like across the pond kind of thing.
Where'd y'all stop in Europe?
We flew to Budapest, and we were there for like a day, and then we drove to Romania. So
Okay.
We drove through some of the. We didn't go to the capital or anything of Romania, but we kind of were in a few smaller little like towns and villages and stuff in the area. So it was it's beautiful. It's kind of crazy to see it. It's kind of funny because parts of it reminded me of like Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, kind of this whole like the whole kind of Midwest kind of thing is kind of how it looks. It's just very like. There's a lot of, for one thing, Romania is like the breadbasket of Europe. Like it's
really
insane how much stuff they have there. Like we would just be driving and it'd just be fields and fields of corn, and like they love to grow sunflower seeds. It's kind of different.
Really?
Yeah, it's big.
Is that where we get our sunflower seeds?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure. America supplies like.
Yeah, we should start importing.
Crazy amount of the world's food. Like, I think at one point it was like 70% or something.
Jeez.
Insane percentage. I don't know, but Romania, like that's a big reason why. Like you'd wonder why countries would take them over in a war.
Yeah.
Because.
There's nothing there.
There's a ton. There's nothing but food, so they could come in and take it, so that they could supply their war machine with food and then take off.
Wow, man.
So. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of history there. You wouldn't even expect to find, but it is.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, with really any country. I mean, you wouldn't think that there'd be crazy history, but...
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing. Think about, like, for the most part, I mean, what? Depending on your perspective of history, humans have been around for a long time.
Right.
Like, generation after generation, like, stuff is always happening in every country.
Yeah.
Just very weird. I mean, it's, like, an obvious point, right?
But it's
when you
crazy how many
to think about it,
yeah.
Like, there's...
The fact that we only dealt with, like, kids-wise, like, kids that we actually saw and, like, talked to. I mean, there were only 100 at the camp.
Yeah.
So, and then, like... You think about like personal interactions that you actually had with each kid.